It's one of those really cold winter mornings where everything feels a whole lot slower. The snow outside, the fire going in our fireplace, breakfast on the stove, it just feels like a stay home kind of day. Winter always changes our rhythm a little bit. We're inside a whole lot more than we're used to. The kitchen's always warm with all of our delicious baked goods, and I just don't feel as rushed getting through everything when everything feels cold and just slow outside. These are the kind of mornings that I really love because I don't feel that it needs to be super fancy, just being home, getting all the things that we need to get done. I love that winter time gives us a little bit of that break of the hustle and bustle and really just kind of forces us into the coziness of our home. I feel like I'm able to just accomplish a lot inside of my home, which always feels so nice. You know, in those summer months where you are just outside weeding, gardening, and schlepping your kids here and there, just doing all the fun summer stuff, it is nice to have such a change of season. I so appreciate it every single time it comes around. It just makes so much more sense to me as a homeschooler to take these moments where it's really cold outside, where my kids are not having as much outside time, to really just buckle down on our curriculum of the simple things of reading, writing, and math, or mastering something that they are really interested in. So these are the moments where I really try to be intentional about our time together, of just being inside more and really just catering to my child right where they are at, so that in those fun summer days we can just have the freedom that we so enjoy. And today I am making cornbread. This is one of those recipes I come back to all the time. It's reliable, it's filling, and honestly, it always is such a treat for my kids. This is a fresh milled flour cornbread, and for this one, I like using a hard white wheat. It gives the bread structure, but it still stays really soft. One thing that makes a huge difference in this recipe is the buttermilk. It keeps the cornbread tender, gives it that soft, moist texture without feeling too heavy. I remember when I first started using fresh milled flour, all of the recipes that I had come up with using highly processed white flour, I had to learn how to adjust some of my favorite recipes. And that is what I did with this recipe here of this cornbread. Over the years, I have just learned the difference when it comes to coming from white processed flour to fresh milled flour and how much it just plays a lot different. Honestly, my biggest advice I could give somebody who is starting out or interested in fresh milled flour is to, one, just look up the different gluten structures. That alone will help you to understand hydration levels and what kind of wheat berries should go with what kind of recipe. I feel like I just see so much of where this is so overcomplicated, and I promise it's a lot more simple than you think it is. But the best learning you can get is just hands-on learning. Look at those recipes that are specific to fresh milled flour, and that can help a lot. But just understanding the basic gluten structure of recipes can really help a lot. So in this recipe, one key thing that I have learned to be so great for cornbread is to preheat that butter in the pan that you are going to be cooking it in. Now, I love to use cast iron for my cornbread, and when I don't take out all of the butter, I'm going to take out most of it, but when I don't take out all of the butter and I leave quite a bit in there, that is what's going to give you that beautiful crispy outer layer of cornbread that is just so delicious and so divine. The recipe to this cornbread will be linked in the description down below. Now, I cooked my cornbread at 350 degrees for about 20-ish minutes. Really just depends on your oven. two switches we have made in our house over the past couple years. One probably has to be the fresh milled flour being the most impactful, and two, farm fresh meats. It is incredible how nutrient packed farm fresh meats have compared to the grocery store. And honestly, I just love getting meat from one of my dearest friends, knowing where her cattle is and knowing how clean her source is. One thing I love to make all the time in winter is chili, and I truly think the key ingredient to a delicious chili is probably sweating your onions. I do this in a lot of my recipes. I will sweat these onions, get them to cook down beautifully, and I'm actually going to take them out, cook the rest of my meal, and add this in back for the final dinner. With that, I feel like it truly preserves that beautiful, almost sweet taste of the onions, and I feel like it just really elevates all of my meals that I cook onions with. Now, I keep it super simple when it comes to chili. This is usually a meal that I make when I either just don't feel like cooking or I'm in a rush and it's just really cold outside. I truly feel like it's just one of those meals, like usually you're gonna have just about anything on hand because you only just need very simple ingredients. You can use chili seasoning from the store. I have found that I just gather all of the seasonings I need for chili and I will just bulk batch make it, pre-measure everything out, but I truly do feel like the key to a really good chili is probably a lot more seasoning than you might think you need to put in there. And just like that, we have a from scratch, very nutritious winter meal on a cozy winter day. Well, friends, I am going to end this video right here. Thank you so much for watching a cozy day in our life. I hope I will catch you in the next video.